Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell from the title of this video, I am doing the coffee book tag. I love book tags, as y'all know, but I was never able to do the coffee book tag because I didn't drink coffee. But junior year in high school has been pretty hard on me so far, and I've recently started drinking coffee, so I thought it would be appropriate to start off the fall season with a cozy coffee book tag. And in this video, I will be doing the coffee book tag, of course, but then at the end of the video, I will be reviewing a teeth whitening kit from Carbon Coco. I've been using this kit for like a week or so now, and I love it so much. I used to use teeth whitening strips, but they really made my teeth sensitive, and I didn't like them too much, so I'm really excited to share this product with you guys. The kit actually has a tooth polish and a toothpaste, and it uses activated charcoal. So unlike the activated charcoal from health stores, this is made of organic coconut activated charcoal. So it's a really gentle and effective formula, and I'll tell y'all all about that in the review at the end, and I will do a little demo as well. So yeah, so the review and demo will be at the end of this video, but I definitely thought it would be really funny to do a coffee book tag and a teeth whitening review, because now that I'm drinking coffee, your girl needs some serious teeth whitening. So if you are a coffee lover like I now am, you'll definitely want to stick around to the end of the video. And also, I will have a link in the description where to buy the product. So without further ado, let's get into the book tag. The first question is black. Name a series that's tough to get into but has hardcore fans. I pre-stacked these books and I did the first question on the bottom, so that's hard. Okay, a series that's tough to get into but has hardcore fans. I don't think anyone can argue with me about this, and it's City of Bones, or The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I've read City of Bones, just the first book, not the others, but I really loved it. It's incredible. It's definitely hard to get into though. It's a thick book, as you can tell, and it's third person, which means it's also kind of harder for me personally to get into the headspace. But at the same time, I love this series, or I guess the first books. I haven't read any of the others, but the fans in this fandom are so hardcore. I love it, and I really want to be a bigger part of it. So hopefully I'll get around to reading the rest of them. Number 2 is Peppermint Mocha. Name a book that gets more popular during the winter or a festive time of year. And you will be seeing on my channel very soon, I'm going to post some of the craziest, most festive videos ever. I am one of the most festive people I know. I love Christmas, I love Halloween, I love Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, everything. Well, not Valentine's Day. Halloween and Christmas are my 2 favorite holidays, so be really pumped for some really exciting festive videos. A book that definitely gets more popular in the holidays though is Harry Potter. Not necessarily The Cursed Child, that's just what I grabbed, but all the Harry Potter books. It's like the Harry Potter time of year. I've been thinking about rereading the last Harry Potter book, The Deathly Hallows, this Christmas, but I'm not sure because I have such a big TBR if I should spend time on rereading a book. But the vibes from the Harry Potter books are just so festive, and like when it is snowing at Hogwarts, there's nothing more Christmassy or wintry than that. Number 3 is Hot Chocolate. What is your favorite children's book? I had to think really long and hard about this because I can't really remember too many of the books I read when I was younger, but I do remember that my favorite for a long time was Princess for Hire, and that was more of a middle grade book. It's about a normal girl, I think she's in theater or something, because I remember she was putting on a Shakespeare play, and then somehow like a fairy godmother or something comes to her, and long story short, she has this part-time job where she like can magically become the doppelganger almost of a princess back in history and give them a weekend off, a little vacation. And so she subs them for all of these princesses, and there was like a little series. There weren't even that many books, but I remember Disney was like thinking of buying the rights to a movie or something. I always wanted that to happen, and it never happened. So I guess that was like my first fangirly experience when I was younger, but I loved those books. Honestly, I feel like if they made that into a young adult series, they would probably be one of my favorite series of all time. I feel like it would totally be right down my alley with the selection, and then Princess for Hire, that'd totally be a thing. I think this is number 4, but could be wrong. Double Shot of Espresso. Name a book that kept you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. I don't think there's a better answer than Throne of Glass. This series is insane, you guys. There's all these plot twists, and you never know what's coming. If anyone could predict the outcome of these books, I'd be thoroughly impressed, because I never ever know where they're going. They're so cool. They're so adventurous and exciting, and Selena is like kick butt, and Dorian's amazing, and he's the love of my life. And I haven't read, I think, the last one that came out, or maybe it's the last two, but I have read like 4 of them or something, and they are so incredible. Number 5, Starbucks, name a book you see everywhere. I love this question because I am the biggest Starbucks person, and also going along with the basic theme of Starbucks, we're also going to go with the basic theme of the Fault in Our Stars. Anything John Green is pretty basic, pretty mainstream, but the Fault in Our Stars takes the cake for definitely being one of the most well-read books that I have heard of outside of the reader community. I would be surprised if any of my friends hadn't read The Fault in Our Stars, or at least seen the movie, so it's definitely everywhere. The movie, the books, even the stars from the movie are everywhere on magazines, so it's the biggest equivalent of Starbucks in book form that I can think of. Number 6 is That Hipster Coffee Shop. Give a book by an indie author a shout out. Of course, I have to go with Overruled by Brittany Joy, because she sent me this book a couple weeks ago, and though I'm still working on it because I'm a slow reader, I am in love with it. You can see like I'm about halfway through. It is so good. Her writing is amazing, and it's the best indie book I've ever read. I haven't read many indie books, but it definitely takes the cake, and I suggest that y'all check it out because halfway through it's so good already, and I really can't wait to see how it ends, and a review will definitely be up for this. I don't want to give a time frame because I don't know when I'll finish it, because junior year, but it will definitely be up at some point in the near future. Definitely this year, but be on the lookout. Number 7, I think, is Oops, I Accidentally Got Decaf. Name a book you were expecting more from. Funny story, my school always has coffee, and I just started drinking it recently, so I would always go during advisory and go down to the cafeteria and get myself a mug of coffee. And I had been doing this for like a couple days now, and then I didn't have time during advisory one day because we had a class meeting, so I went during lunch that day, and they only had decaf, and I don't know why. I guess they were expecting that no one would actually want caffeinated coffee around 1 in the afternoon, but they clearly don't understand me because I really needed that coffee. But a book I was expecting more from is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. It was a good book, don't get me wrong, and the movie was great too, but I guess I was expecting more of an Agatha Christie kind of thing, and I don't want to say it was predictable because I didn't predict the outcome, but I did, in a way. Like, I had a list of, like, suspects, and it was one of them. I'm just more impressed with an author when I have a whole list of suspects and that person's not anywhere on that list. It's just so much more exciting and intriguing and mind-blowing, and my mind was just not blown with the end of this book. It was kind of mediocre, so yeah, I definitely expected more from this book. It's still a good read though, so I suggest picking it up if you enjoy, like, adult mysteries. Number 9 or 8 or 10, one of those is The Perfect Blend. Name a book or series that was both bitter and sweet but ultimately satisfying. And I have chosen A Wicked Thing by Rhiannon Thomas, and I haven't talked about this book on my channel, I don't think. It's not a very well-known book, but it is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty, and it's definitely like a darker retelling. And so it's essentially Aurora wakes up and everyone she's ever known is dead because 100 years have passed. So unlike the Disney version, she doesn't wake up and her family's there. She wakes up and she's like, who is the stranger who's kissing me, and why is everyone dead? And all of the history has changed too. She doesn't know what's up with her country, and she's being forced to marry this weird stranger, and it's just very, like, jarring for her. And so I thought it was a really cool twist on it, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't the best book I've ever read, but it was a cool read. But more importantly, the cover's gorgeous, so I had to keep it. But yeah, so she goes through a lot of bitter, hard things throughout the book, as you might expect, and I didn't know if I liked where it was going. That's why I was saying that it wasn't the best book I've ever read, because the beginning 3/4 of the book are kind of iffy, but the end really is so beautiful and very well done. I think there's another book in this series, so it definitely sets it up really nicely, but I think you can also finish it and read it with more of an open ending and really enjoy it, because I found the open ending satisfying, which again is weird because I hate open endings, but the open ending in this book was actually very oddly satisfying. I give it a good solid like 4 stars. And then maybe it's number 10. Well, we'll go with number 10. Green Tea. Name a book or series that is quietly beautiful. I can't think of anything else but Tiger Lily. It's the most breathtaking book that I have ever read. I always think about it, and every time anyone mentions Peter Pan, this book, all of the history I learned from the characters, I really think it's like, it's real, that that's what Disney intended, and the actual author of the actual Peter Pan intended, because it feels so real. Like, it feels like, how could this not be the intended backstory of the characters? It's so beautifully interwoven with what we know about Peter Pan and Tiger Lily and Tinkerbell and Wendy from the original book and from Disney, and then I don't know, it's hard to articulate why I love this book, but I guess in short, the writing style is beautiful, and it's told in second person, so it's told in the you, I believe. If I remember correctly, it's told in second person, so I believe it's told from Tinkerbell, who is recounting everything. So it seems like it's third person, but Tinkerbell's actually telling the story, and I believe that she's is the word you, so it should be second person, but I could be wrong. It could just be Tinkerbell reiterating the story. But the ending is heartbreaking, and I think it's something that you should read when you're a teenager, because it's about teenagers falling in love, and it's just so beautiful. Just please pick it up. It's the most beautiful book that I have ever read. Pick it up, please pick it up. Especially if you love Disney and retellings, or just pretty books, or pretty writing, pick it up. And the last question number 11 is Chai Tea. Name a book or series that makes you dream of far off places. For this one, I'm going with Rampant by Diana Peter Freund, and this book is about a girl who slays evil unicorns. And that sounds like the stupidest book ever, but I really enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun to read. I enjoyed it. It's about a girl named Astrid Dwellian who it's her job to kill these terrible unicorns, and so she moves to the cloisters in Italy, and there's apparently a bunch of other girls who also have this gift, and so they kill these evil unicorns and save Rome, and it's so silly, but it makes me dream of Italy and Europe, because she goes to these amazing museums and looks at these paintings, like these paintings I've studied in my art history class, and just describes the streets. And I've been to Italy before, and the descriptions are very accurate, and they put you in Europe. You feel like you're in Italy. So Rampant definitely makes me dream of going to far off places and going back to Italy. And the last question is Earl Grey. Name your favorite classic. I had to think long and hard about this because I don't read too many classics, but Jane Eyre is definitely my favorite. I loved it. It's definitely slow, and it's definitely hard to read. Just all the vocab and the language, it's just a lot of descriptions, just a lot. But take that aside, the story is really incredible. You just have to look through the language and get to what's behind it, and Jane's character and what she wants, and what she's standing up for, and her relationship with Rochester. The language is distracting for us because we're in the 21st century and we don't talk like that, but if you can just ignore it and set that aside some way and just really get into what the book is about, you will love it so much. I don't know if there's any retellings, but I feel like I would love a retelling, because the only part I don't like about the book is that it's so hard for me to read. Some chapters are easier than others, but as a whole, I wouldn't have a long day at school and then want to come home and read 10 chapters of Jane Eyre. That's very mentally taxing. I'd rather go home and read the Lux series about a mortal falling in love with a hot alien, you know what I mean? But I definitely love it. So it's one of those books that you have to read slowly, but you really will enjoy. So that is it for the book tag portion of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and now we're gonna get on to the teeth whitening. I received the Ultimate Carbon Kit by Carbon Coco, and that's what I will be reviewing for you guys. I'll have the link so that you can check it out for yourself if you're interested, and I will show you all the products that I received in this Ultimate Carbon Kit first, and then I will go through some info about the company and the product, and then I will show you a demo. So first off, we have the actual charcoal, which comes in this container, and I'm going to open it. I'm going to try not to spill it because that would not be good, but it's just all black and it's like a fine powder. Then I have the activated charcoal toothpaste, which is also black, just like the charcoal that came in this little container. And I have a special toothbrush to use with these products. And I also got a really nice bag to keep all these goodies in because I am disorganized. And we also have this, and I have to admit I don't really know how to use it. I've been doing okay without it, so hopefully I'm not doing anything wrong because my teeth have been looking whiter without this. I don't know. So first off, I'll talk about the activated charcoal tooth polish. Unlike the usual activated charcoal from health stores, this Carbon Coco product is made of finely milled organic coconut activated charcoal with a hint of bentonite clay and lemon myrtle. And this special formula is proven to be very gentle but also very effective in detoxifying the mouth and removing stains. It has zero taste and smell, and I totally agree, it's definitely really great at removing stains and everything, so I second all of this. And then we have the activated charcoal toothpaste, and this is a toothpaste formula that doesn't have fluoride. It also contains our magical ingredient, activated charcoal. This toothpaste is black but turns into white foam when brushing, and it has a yummy minty taste. It does, and I love it. This toothpaste is designed to protect your teeth from further staining throughout the day, so you won't mess up your results if you love coffee, hence the book tag, and colored drinks. All these products are vegan friendly and cruelty free, which is great because my sister's vegan, so I will definitely offer her a try at all of this stuff and see how she likes it. I always try to look out for as many cruelty free and vegan friendly things as possible because she's definitely made me see how important it is. So whenever I can, it's a big thumbs up. So now I'm going to do a little demo. First I'm going to do the tooth polish, and then I'm going to do the toothpaste. And so what you should know about the tooth polish is that you should use it before bedtime to give time for any residue to dislodge overnight, and results are also usually seen between 7 and 14 days. So I've been doing it for about that long and I'm starting to see results now, but it'll take that long. I didn't start seeing results like immediately. That's not the way it works. I have already wet my toothbrush, and now I'm going to dip it in the jar just very, very lightly. And remember, I'm not going to coat the brush because a little goes a long way. So I'm going to brush gently in circles for like 2 to 3 minutes and then rinse and brush with toothpaste. And so next I'm going to demo the toothpaste. And so what they suggest is that you use this toothpaste instead of your regular brand toothpaste after the 14-day treatment to maintain your results. So you use this for 14 days, and to keep your teeth looking all pearly white and pretty, you're going to use this toothpaste to maintain the results. So I'm going to brush with this toothpaste after using the tooth polish at night and in place of my regular toothpaste during the day. Okay, so now I'm going to put some toothpaste on my toothbrush and brush from there. So what's really interesting about this toothpaste is, if you can tell, it turned white. It didn't stay black, which is really cool because you don't want black teeth. It's definitely very, very minty, even more so than my usual toothpaste. I swear my teeth even look whiter when I'm brushing them. So that is all for this demo and review. To sum it up, I love this product. I love the results I've seen so far. I'm really excited to keep using the toothpaste and tooth polish and see how much further I can get with my results and how much whiter my teeth can get and how much more coffee I can drink without my teeth turning yellow. So if you're a coffee fanatic like me, I would definitely check out this product. I love it, and it just feels super cool when I'm using it too. It's definitely like a cool trendy thing that's also happening with this whole charcoal bit. So if you've had a long day, put on a charcoal face mask like I do and brush your teeth with charcoal, and can give yourself a little charcoal spa day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book tag and this review. Comment down below what your favorite type of coffee is. All the caffeine questions that I answered in this book tag, do you have a favorite? Honestly, I feel like mine would be hot chocolate because that will forever be my favorite, but the only coffee I really like to drink is black coffee, which is definitely weird because that's not what you usually start to drink when you are just starting to get into coffee. But black coffee is currently my favorite, but as a drink, I would say hot chocolate. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!